Hello, and welcome back. I have not done a post in quite a while, actually. Um, this is a bit of a left field post. So just a bit of context before I show you what this is. Last year, one of my sisters was in London. She was in Selfridges, and she FaceTimed me to show me this. And I had seen it, and I was like, well, and seeing the sparkliness of it, that's kind of giving it away. Made me fall in love, but I didn't get it at the time, and I wish I had, because fast forward 14 months later, I finally own it. I paid more for it than I would have liked, but I own it, and it's brand new with tags, and I'm obsessed. But, so last summer, Kate Spade, maybe late 2023, I want to say. I always end up buying these things way after Kate Spade has sold out of them. But I felt Kate Spade did like a whole New York theme. And like New York is famous for one particular food. And I am obsessed with this. I have talked myself out of this 100 times. And I saw it, it was on, somebody had it on Vinted for a really good price and on eBay. I ended up buying it from them via eBay when I realised it was the same person. And it was worth every penny. It was $2.30, but worth it. But I'm going to show you my latest purchase. The Kate Spade Bedazzled Pizza Slice. So they did a couple of pieces from this line. They've done a whole box that's got like little seasonings of Parmesan and chili flakes. And it's a whole pizza box that's, well, sequined. It's very beautiful. And then they did this, and I don't even know what it is so there is a River Island equivalent of this that I did keep going back to, but I've gone back to this bag hundreds of times over the last year since I saw it last summer. And when I want something, it usually comes in one of two forms. Either I want it for ages and I keep going back to it and I talk myself out of it and I'm like, I don't need it, I don't need it, I don't need it. And then I eventually end up getting it. Or I want it, but it's ridiculously expensive. So last summer, this was on sale for $180. And, you know, I should have just bought it, but, you know, house renovations and things and priorities. But as I said, somebody bought this from John Lewis last year, never wore it. And I'm a tiny bit miffed that they were selling it for how much that they were, because it's got the original tags on it. And if you open it up, inside it does show that the person only paid $127.50, but you know what, for $2.30 it's worth it, and it will be a permanent part of my collection. So this is made of the same satin as the heart bag that I have that's covered in gemstones. It's the same champagne satin and actually similar stones. So these are actually two-tone stones. One's like a champagne and one is an off-white, and they're all different sizes. The pepperoni is made of sequins, and then you've got pearls along the top. As I said, River Island did do a version that I thought was very cool. The people who made the champagne bag I bought, Mirasol, also do a pizza bag, but I just kept going back to this. It is really cool. So I don't have, unlike the majority of the population, I don't own an iPhone. So my phone does fit into this. So we're going to open it up and we're going to talk you through some of the details. So if you open it up, it's got some card slots. It's got the Kate Spade jacquard lining, but in a champagne. And this can be worn one of two ways, either handheld as a clutch or using this chain as, I will say I'm a bit disappointed at the weight of the chain, considering, you know, Kate Spade's hardware is usually pretty good. But if you flip it over, it has got these two little D-rings which you pop your chain onto and you can wear it cross-body. I'm really happy this is finally in my collection. And I think it's genuinely very beautiful, and it might seem a bit obscene to buy a pizza bag, and it probably is, but one, pizza is one of my favourite foods in the whole world, has been since I was a kid. One of my favourite pizzas when I was a kid, because if you grew up in the UK, you'll know what I mean. You used to be able to buy those little mozzarella pizzas that were in like a pack of 10, and I used to microwave them, and I used to love, they don't make them anymore, but I used to love them enough. Whether it's from scratch, in Italy, well, Sicily is the closest I've gotten, but, you know, I just love pizza. I love Italian food. And I wanted to share this beauty with you. I'm really happy that it's finding mine. It is super cool.